All right, students, this is your final review before your test tomorrow. And this is a review that I have made for you, so this is my review. You can put my name on it if you want to. But I made this review so there's two problems. There's this column A and column B. I'm going to do A with you, and I'm going to leave B for you to do on every problem. So there's like 22 problems. Double is 44 to practice. I'm going to do 22 of them with you, and you're going to do the other 22 for practice. Make sure you read the questions, because sometimes the reading is important. All right, number 1A, the ratio of cats to dogs is 3 to 5. What is another way to write this ratio? 3 to 5. What comes before the colon is in the numerator, so that would have to be this one right here. Okay? Number 2, in the equilateral triangle, equilateral means all the sides are the same length. What is the ratio of smaller to larger? So we want smaller, we want 3 to 7. So, can't be that. There's not enough numbers there. It has to be this one. What comes before TO is the numerator. What comes after TO is the denominator. And don't try to do these B problems until I get finished, because you'll get behind listening. In a scale drawing, like on a map, 1 inch is equal to 2 feet. If the drawing is 4 inches, how many feet is this? So we're going to take 1 inch is 2 feet. And we want to know how many 4 inches is. So I want this to end up being a 4. I need to move that equal sign. I don't want it yet. So I want this top to end up being 4 inches. And then we'll see what the bottom part ends up being. So 1 times 4 would give me 4. And 2 times 4 would give me 8. And that would be feet. How many feet is this? Which proportion is correct? All right, so take a look at your choices. So if I have inches on the top here, I have to have inches on the top over here. So I have 1 to 2 and 4 to something. 1 to 2, oh, this is not right. 1 to 2, no, that's not right. 1 to 2, 4 to something. Here it is, right here. They just didn't solve it. They said, oh, that's what's missing, is that right down there. Okay, you see what I'm talking about? Okay. Number 4. What is the ratio of triangles to rectangles? Triangles goes on top, rectangles go on bottom. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. So it must be that answer right there. Don't look at your answer choices till you figure it out yourself. Okay? 5A. If the ratio of cats to dogs is 3 to 4, which of the following could be true? 3 to 4. This is cats. This is dogs. So which one of these is an equivalent fraction to this one? Well, if I look at this one, 2 times 3 is 6, but 2 times 4 is not 7, it's 8, so it's not A. 5 times 3 is 15, and 5 times 4 is 20. Oh, that one looks good. Let's check the others. There's nothing I can multiply by 3 to get 8. And 4 times 3 is 12, and 4 times 4 is 16, so that's not, so it must be B. Okay, we're looking for an equivalent fraction. 6A, how would you find the unit rate of miles per gallon if you drove 316 miles using 20 gallons? We want miles per gallon. So that means miles has to go in the top, gallons has to go in the bottom. Miles and gallons. Well, which one of those says that? Well, it would be this one right here. Okay? Once again, we come back and do those B problems in just a minute. 7A. If the repairman charged $72 for working 6 hours, what was his rate for 1 hour? $72 for 6 hours. 6 goes into 72 how many times? What's 72 divided by 6? Multiplication facts again. 72 divided by 6 is 12. So that's $12 for every 1 hour. So it would be A. Number 8. If your family drinks 4 gallons of milk a week, what is the rate per day? 4 gallons a week, so that's 4 gallons every 7 days. You do know there's 7 days in a week. Okay, so if I want to turn that into a 1 day, I just divide that. So what is 4 divided by 7? So which choice are you going to pick? B. Now, I think in the book it showed you we want to turn this into 1 day down here. So divide by 7, divide by 7, and that's going to get you 1, and that's going to get you 0.57 up there like that. Okay? When we first started doing unit rates, we did it this way. Okay, 9. A cluster of grapes weighed 48 ounces. How many pounds is this? 48 ounces. So I want to multiply that by a unit conversion factor, and I gave it to you right here. The 16 ounces has got to go on the bottom, and the 1 pound has got to go on the top. So I'm going to divide. So what is 48 divided by 16? 3. So it has to be that answer right there. Do you see there's not a lot of work to be done on each of these problems, but there is a little. All right. Number 10. If you earn $60 for working 3 hours, how much would you earn for 9 hours? Okay. $60 for 3 hours. Well, 3 goes into 60 20 times, so you were getting $20 for 1 hour. And now you're going to work 9. So what's $20 times 9? $180 right there. You have to get it to 1 hour and then multiply by the number of hours that you want. All right. 11. The bus driver drove 23 miles in 1 day. How many miles would she drive in 6 days? She did 23 miles in 1 day. So we just need to do that times what? In 6 days. So times 6 and times 6. So what's 23 times 6? 138. There it is, right there. Okay, 12. Generator uses 20 gallons of fuel in 5 hours. Okay, so the generator is going to use 20 gallons in 5 hours. Well, we're going to divide that to see how many gallons in 1 hour. So 20 divided by 5 is 4, so that's 4 gallons in 1 hour. Now, we want to do that for 9 hours. So multiply that 4 by 9. 9 times 4 is 36. So 4 times 9 is 36, so it must be C. I hope that these are getting easy for you. Ratio and proportion should be easy. A ratio and unit rates. We haven't got to proportions yet. 13. If an airplane travels 900 miles in 3 hours. 900 miles in 3 hours. Divide that and tell me how fast he goes in 1 hour. Well, what's 900 divided by 3? Isn't it 300? Going to go 300 miles per hour? And now he's going to do that for 7 hours. So what's 300 times 7? 3 sevens is 21, so it must be 2,100 miles, 2,100 miles. All right, this next problem takes a lot of room. So I'm going to have to zoom out a little bit and get all this on here, if I can. I don't know if I can. We'll just check each table one at a time. Which table shows pounds to ounces? 1 is 16. 2 would be double that, 32. 3 would be triple that, which would be 48. So it's not this one, not that one. 1 is 6. Oh, that one's wrong. From the top, jump, go. It's wrong. Okay, so I'm looking for 1 times 16 is 16. 2 times 16 is 32. That looks good. That looks good. And 3 times 16 is 4. Oh, there it is. There's my right answer right there. C. Why is this one wrong? 16. Oh, that one's right. That one's wrong. Okay, so it's wrong. All right, we're going to go to number 15. There's a table at the top that we need to look at. It's got minutes and pages typed. So 5 minutes, type 10 pages. 10 minutes, 20 pages. 15 minutes, 30 pages. So every 5 minutes, there was another 10 pages typed. Okay, so we need to know, what can this person type in 1 minute? Well, let's see. Let's go backwards. Let's take this and divide it by 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1. 10 divided by 5 is 2. So every 1 minute, we can type 2 pages. We're doing 2 pages every minute. 2 pages every minute. Okay. So we're 1 minute, do 2 pages. And we're going to do this for 12 minutes. So we're going to multiply times 12. So 1 times 12 is 12 minutes, and 2 times 12 is 24 pages. So that must be this one right here. Yes? And you're going to use that same table to answer this one over here. All right, number 16. Susie made a table to calculate the cupcakes she needed for her birthday party. So you need that chart for 16A and 16B. How many cupcakes does she need for 15 people? Well, let's study this chart and go fill it in. One person, there's 3 cupcakes. 2 people, there's 6. Okay? So we're doing 3 cupcakes for every person. So if there's 10 people, I need to multiply by 3, and that's how we get 30. If there's 15, we need to multiply by 3, and we get 45. And if there's 20, we need to multiply by 3, and we get 60. Everybody follow that? So, how many cupcakes does 15 people, and that would be 45 cupcakes. All right, put that away, come back to that later, and think about it again. Number 17. It rained 1/4 of an inch every hour. How long did it take to get 2 inches of rain? 1/4 of an inch every hour. You could draw a table Oh, let me think how I want to do that. Okay, I'm going to choose to draw a little double line graph on this one. This is 0. This is hours right here. So here's 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then this is 0 inches. So this is 1/4 of an inch. This is 2/4. This is 3/4. And this is 4/4, which is the same thing as an inch, 1 whole inch. So every 1, 2, 3, 4 divisions from here to here is an inch of rain. So 1, 2, 3, 4 from here to here is 2 inches of rain. And we want to get 2 inches of rain. So how many hours lines up with that? So it would be 8 hours. And I think they did some problems in the textbook where they drew graphs like that. At 1 hour, we had 1/4 of an inch. And so these are going to go by quarters, and these down here are going to go by hours. Okay. If you think about doing it a different way, that's perfectly acceptable. 18A. Henry drove 600 miles in 10 hours. How fast was he going? 600 miles in 10 hours. Divide it. You get 60. He's going 60 miles per hour, which can also be written 60 mph. Okay? There you go. There you go. I hope this is getting very easy for you. 19. If a 2-pound block of cheese sells for $3.98, what is the cost per pound? So you're going to take the $3.98 and you're going to divide it by 2 pounds to see what 1 pound is. So $3.98 divided by 2. Well, there you go. $1.99. If you don't get to use your calculators on the test, then please scoot over and do long division. We have $3.98. We're going to divide it by 2, and you're going to get the same answer. All right, number 20. If I drive 4 hours at an average speed of 60 miles per hour, how far will I travel? 60 miles per hour for 4 hours. Distance equals rate times time. 60 miles per hour times 4 hours is 240 miles. Remember, distance equals rate times time. Number 21. The distance from Clovis, New Mexico to Portales, New Mexico is 20 miles. What is this distance in meters? So we're going to take 20 miles and we're going to go from miles to, I'm going to give you the one that the book gave you. Hold on 1 second. Okay, there's not one that goes straight from miles to meters, so we're going to go from miles to kilometers. So my unit multiplier is in 1 mile, and this one's not on your sheet. You can write it in. 1 mile is equal to 1.61 kilometers. So the 1 mile goes in the bottom. 1.61 kilometers goes in the top. And then I'm going to go from kilometers to meters. So in 1 kilometer in the bottom, I have 1,000 meters in the top. So you didn't need this unit multiplier. You did not need this one. You needed this one right here with the star beside it. Okay, let me see if I can make that a little bigger for you. There is another way to go about that with a whole bunch of these unit conversions, but we're going to do it with 2. Okay, so miles are gone, kilometers are gone, and we're in meters, which is what they wanted. All of my numbers ended up in the top. So it's 20 times 1.61 times 1,000. So let's do it. 20 times 1.61 times 1,000. Make sure you have the correct number of zeros on there. And I get 32,200. Well, the only one that's closest to that is this one right here. Okay? Now, this can happen to you on a test. I'm just telling you that there may not be an exact answer over here, because remember, a lot of our unit multipliers were approximates. So it could be a little off, and this is 5 units off. So pick the one that's closest if you know you did it right. Okay? All right, and your last one to do with me, and then you've got some problems to work. The trailer weighed 1,200 pounds. What's the trailer weight in ounces? So 1,200 pounds, and we know that in 1 pound, it's got to go on the bottom, there's 16 ounces. So the pounds are gone. Once again, I'm going to multiply. 1,200 times 16 is going to be a big number. And it's going to be big because I'm taking it from a bigger unit to a smaller unit, so there's got to be a lot more of them. Okay, if your chart is set up correctly, you don't have to worry about whether it's right or not. Okay? All right, we've done all the A problems. You're going to go back, take your time, and do all the B problems. Before you walk out of the classroom today, you make sure you have the correct answer to all of your B problems. Make sure you do. Because, it's not focusing. Because you need to study this tonight. Take this home, study it. Bring it back and give it to your teacher before you take your test on Friday. One more time. Teachers take these up before they take their test on Friday. If you would like to have parent signature on it, have them take it home, study with their parents, get a parent signature, bring it back, and you take them all up before they take their test on Friday. All right, I'm looking for some really good grades on Friday. Don't let me down. You guys get busy working problems, and don't forget to go home and study tonight. And I will await the results. Good luck to everybody.